Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Sophie, and this channel is chronicling my journey of living my best life with multiple chronic health conditions. Today I just sort of wanted to get an update as to how the endoscopy went on Wednesday. The day itself was kind of a crap show. The ride I had canceled due to car trouble, so I had to take an Uber there and then get medical transport home, which was a lot more expensive, but the ride home actually came to my house and not the hospital, and the hospital's an hour away from my house. So instead of getting picked up at like 3:30, 4 o'clock, I wasn't picked up from the hospital until 6 p.m. I wasn't home until 7 p.m. It was a very, very long day, but it got done, which was what mattered. So the procedure itself, pretty basic. You get an IV, which they had a hard time getting. They give you some medication that sort of makes you not sleep but not remember. I don't know what it is they decided to give me. But they said they didn't want me awake because they were worried if I coughed, something would go wrong because of the fistula that I had. So I wasn't awake enough to actually watch the procedure on the screen, which was definitely a bummer. I would have loved to see that, but didn't happen. So I wake up and the gastroenterologist said that he did dilate my esophagus some. I checked his notes. His note doesn't spell out a stricture, like as far as any narrowing or anything. It said they stretched it to like 18 and then it went back. So I guess the dilation didn't take. But if there's a stricture or if there's not a stricture, either way, there definitely was not before the last time I had the EGD done in 2021 for the fistula surgery. So that would be new, but it would explain why I'm having trouble swallowing. And he said it was like at the top of the esophagus, probably where the fistula surgery was. I also had some discoloration of my esophagus in a similar area. Again, I was hoping his notes sort of like spelled out like how far away it was in my esophagus and everything, but it didn't. It was very like top level notes. It wasn't really give a lot of detail. So I don't really know if the discoloration is actually where the surgery was, but that's the assumption we're working on. Then he said, well, his discharge paperwork said that I had mild gastropathy, and then his actual note says mild gastritis. So they did take biopsies, and the pathology report wasn't all that useful. It just said like reactive changes, but what were they reacting to? Like, why did this happen? So that I still don't know, but that could explain my nausea. So I guess it's good that there's a reason, I guess. Don't know what that reason is, but that there is something wrong with my stomach and the mid and lower part of my esophagus. They also took biopsies, and they had the same reactive changes that my stomach did. But yeah, so I do not have a follow-up appointment. I was told they would call me the day after, and they never did. And then by the time I sort of thought of it, it's now the weekend, so that's gonna have to wait until Monday, so I'll get a follow-up and see what the next steps are. But yeah, nothing, I guess, big to report. No aha, this is what's going on type of thing. It's just that there is apparently something irritating my stomach and esophagus, but what that is, I don't know. Yeah, that's basically it. I haven't been that productive for the end of the week, which is definitely a bummer. There's a lot I still need to get done before going back to work on Monday. I'm recording this on Saturday. Yeah, I was hoping to be more productive, but I just wasn't. then that's gonna have to be okay. I think that's really it. I don't really have any other update at the moment. Hopefully I can get some more stuff done. But that's gonna do it for this one. I hope you guys are having a good day whenever it is you are seeing this, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.